In today's video, I want to share with you 3 simple tricks I use to get on the good side of referees. And I have to be honest, I probably get more calls than I should. I get more calls than the average player, and I think this comes down to the way that I interact with referees. So I want to share those ideas with you today. And if you follow me on social media, specifically Instagram, you may have seen this post I released. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's just @ProgressiveSoccer, one word. And it was a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo arguing, screaming, pleading with the referee. And basically the idea behind that image was, don't argue with the referee. There's no point in arguing with the referee. In the whole history of football, no referee has ever changed his call because you made a good argument or you yelled at him loud enough. It doesn't work like that. So instead of arguing, just get on with the game. And a lot of people got very defensive. They said, well, you should yell at the referee because if you yell at him, he won't make that same stupid mistake next time. And I can see how this approach may work on some referees, especially if they're very weak or timid or afraid. First of all, they probably shouldn't be a referee because you need to be very brave and courageous and have high self-esteem, because it's very difficult and hard to be a referee. Someone is always upset with you. And if they are very weak, then yes, maybe this bullying and intimidating approach may work on them. However, personally, I believe in the long run, you're going to have more success by following these 3 principles. And before we get into them, just let me say, don't blame the referee for your results or your losses or your performances. Even if it did come down to him giving away a penalty shot in the 90th minute, maybe you should have scored 3 more chances on the other end. Okay, so instead of blaming the referee, taking the easy way out, take more responsibility and ask yourself, hey, maybe I should have done something differently, or our team should have done something differently, instead of putting everything on the decisions of the referee. Also, don't let the referee's decisions affect your play. As I said in the beginning, don't spend your time arguing, yelling, getting frustrated, blaming the referee. Just focus on the game, because while you're whining and complaining and yelling and getting frustrated, the other team has already put the ball down, they're already playing, they've already attacked and scored on you because you lost your focus. So don't let the referee's decisions affect your play. Just get on with the game, focus on what you can control, and you can't control him. Now, saying that, there are a couple things that I like to do my best to get on the good side of the referee. And saying that, your #1 priority should always be playing. Don't worry about getting in the mind of the referee. Just do these things as the game goes on. So #1, do not complain. Do not criticize. If he makes a bad call, don't whine, don't complain. Just get on with the game. Do not criticize his calls. Don't say, oh, that was a horrible call. What are you doing? You're an idiot. You should never, never get a card for talking back to the ref or being disrespectful to the ref. I'm okay with you getting cards for hard tackles. But if you're getting cards for talking back to the ref, or even talking trash with other players, or being disrespectful to the ref, for example, maybe he's trying to talk to you and you're walking away from him, being arrogant, being stubborn. If you get a card for that, that's very selfish, because you're actually hurting your team. So never, never get a card for complaining, arguing with the referee, or being disrespectful. #2, communicate with the referee. I communicate with the referee probably more than most players on the field, and that's not, like I said, complaining. That's just communicating. It's just simple things like asking the referee how much time is left, asking him what the call was, why he made that call, letting him explain himself. And as he does explain himself, I say, okay, fair enough, and just play on. But communicating. Before the game, I might shake his hand and we might have a little joke, but I'm always just kind of on his side. And I look at the referee more as my friend rather than my enemy. I think most players look at the referee as their enemy, as someone who's against him. He's trying to take something away from him. When I'm trying to get the referee on my side, making little jokes with him, as things come up, I'm not going out of my way to do these things, but if I see the opportunity, I will take the opportunity to build a little rapport with the referee. And as far as appealing for calls, as we said in the beginning, some people say you have to yell at the referee, you have to pressure him to make a decision. Yes, I do appeal for calls. I appeal for every call. Say for example, my teammate got tackled, or I think it was a foul on my team, I say, hey, referee! But if he doesn't give the call in that instant, then I just play on. I don't argue with him, I don't go on after the point, but in that moment, yes, I appeal for every single call, even if I don't think it's my ball. Another little trick is I am a cheater when it comes to keeping the ball, making the ball my possession. So for example, if the ball went out of play, even if I know it went off my player, I appeal for it every time. Yes, that's my ball. Yes, green ball or going this way, okay? I appeal for it every single time. If it's not given, get over it, get on with the game. But sometimes you will win possession, more times than you think, just by asking for the ball. So yes, you should appeal every change of possession. Say the ball went out of play, or went for a goal kick or a corner, or there was a foul, or it should have been a foul or could have been a foul. Yes, always appeal. But if it didn't happen, you didn't get the call in the moment, just get on with the game. Do not waste your energy whining and complaining. Final thing is I praise the referee. If he makes a call that I like, I say, good call, yes, well done referee, thank you referee, or I say thank you quite a bit, like especially if he makes a call and I'm right there, I say thank you, good call, and I just get on with the game. Also, after the game, I shake his hand, I say, very well done, you guys did very well, the linesmen, the referee, I say, very well done today, you guys handled the game really well, and then I just get on. The thing is, nobody ever says that to the referee. They may say, thank you, or good game, but I go out of my way to make sure that I praise them for their performance, especially if they did a really good job. And how do you know if a referee did a really good job? You probably didn't even notice him on the field. So make sure you praise the referee. And that kind of leads into my final point I had here, and it's about building a long-term relationship. Because a lot of the referees you see or you have in your games, you might have them more times in the future. You may have them for the whole season, or you play in a men's league, you may have them for years. And some of these referees, I'm on a first name basis. They know me, I know them. And I talk to them in the game. I say, yes, John, or I say, John, what's the call? Or Garth, what's the call? Or Mike, what was the call? Or Mike, how much time left? We're on a first name basis, okay? He speaks to me by my first name or my last name, and I speak to him on a first name basis. So we're building these long-term relationships. And like I said, before the game I'm shaking their hand, after the game I'm shaking their hand. So again, I'm looking at the referee as my friend rather than my enemy. I'm not relying on him, I'm not trying to trick him. I'm just being positive and respectful with him rather than what most players are doing, which is being negative and disrespectful with the referee. So those are just a few simple tips. Again, it's nothing crazy, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just being respectful, it's about communicating. Yes, a little trick is appealing for every single call, even if you know it's not yours. Sure, it's a little bit of cheating, but I like to think of it as a little bit of gamesmanship, and some of you may not agree with that. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. But if you found this advice valuable, please like, give me a thumbs up, please comment below. As I said, share this video with your friends and teammates, and come back tomorrow for more training videos. Talk to you guys real soon.